Marcus was a really prolific scorer in high school, but was there something about him other than just the gaudy numbers he put up that really caught your eye?
Well, he scores a lot of ways, but I mean, when you look at Marcus, I mean, if you just look at his disposition on the floor, I mean, he doesn't get too high, he doesn't get too low. He's a even keel guy. I mean, that's just who he is, and I think that's the thing I like about him. Sometimes guys have that competitive greatness within them. You know, you can sense it. And I think when you watch him play, he doesn't get rattled easy, and I think he has a chance to be a very, very good basketball player. I think he has that in him. You know, it's hard to describe, but he has it in him. He got a toughness about him, I think, and he has a calmness. You can't rattle his cage, and I like that as a coach.
Coach Keith said about a week ago, I mean, he's having a lot more fun on there. He's become more productive. And stuff. Is that something you think the whole team's feeling?
Who is this now?
Keith Ramsey. I mean, he said he's having a lot more fun as he's become more productive and playing some more. Do you think the whole team's having more fun now?
Oh, I think our guys are having. I mean, if you watch our team play, they're having fun. I mean, the work is when we get ready to go out here right now. That's where it gets crazy there, man. I mean, that's where the work is. And so the games are fun. And of course, when you win it, you are having fun. And I think the neat thing about it is we get a lot of guys involved, and all those guys are really contributing. That makes guys willing to come out and practice and work extremely hard to get better. So that's a good feeling amongst this team. I think there's some, you want to call it the chemistry, it's kind of developing, and you can see it right in front of you. This team has changed from day one to where we are right now, a whole lot. I mean, you can see a lot of different guys that are really emerging up, really trying to compete for playing time. I mean, it's changed from day one to where we are right now.
Coach, you said, one thing Coach Knight said about you guys after the game is that he feels like, you guys use the home court advantage to really take more chances against your opponents. When you're on the road, do you feel like you hold anything back, or do you play just as full force as you do maybe?
I think you got to play different because I mean you got to make the adjustment on how the game is being called. At home, at home you get away with some things. On the road, you ain't gonna get away with those things. So that's the thing that our guys have to figure out, and I think they're figuring it out a little bit better. There's some things you can't get away with at home that you can't get away with.
Maybe in seasons past, do you feel like you have to save any more to your team this year about playing on the road than you had to maybe in years past, or do you feel like maybe your veterans know what's going on with that, and your younger guys might know as well?
Well, I think it's a combination. I think you still talk about the things that you got to make sure you're able to do, but I think the guys can also hear from the guys that have been here before. I think they can really relate to each other. They talk about the things that they've got to do and go out and do as they go on the road. So it's a combination of me, and of course we play some games. So I think when you play some games, you experience it. You tend to see the things that take place. The Georgia game was great for us as we got ready to go to Nebraska. Nebraska was a tremendous learning experience for us, and I thought that helped us when we went to Oklahoma State. Hopefully that's going to help us as we go to Manhattan, Kansas. So it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a tough game.
Coach, how well has Leo adjusted coming back from the suspension now that he's coming off the bench? What's his attitude been like?
Leo's doing okay. He's doing okay. I think everyone is kind of looking at minutes and what he's done. I mean, he's helping us win. I mean, that's the bottom line. It's about winning at this point in time, but Leo's doing well.
4 games ago, when you swapped the lineup and put in English and Ramsey in the starting lineup, and you guys have been lost since then. Talk about the impact that both those players have had, especially Ramsey, who was named that Big 12 newcomer of the league.
It was a good honor for Keith, and very deservedly. I'll tell you what he gives us. He gives a guy out there he's a high-wire guy, athletic. He makes plays. He's helped our defense tremendously. When you talk about guarding the rim, making people change their shots, and he fixes a lot of things on defense. When teams attack us, they're going to attack that first line. But when you got somebody back there that can help and create and rebound the basketball, I think he fixes a lot of things. I think Kimmy gives us another guy that's athletic, that can do some things in terms of defensively, but more so offensively. I think he can extend the defense. He's had some tremendous, nice assists while he's out there. So he's got a good feel for the game. So I think those guys have gave us some more options where we look a little different. We look a lot more athletic, I know that.
Coach, is it a big relief this year